Oh yes, alright. Well, good morning folks. All the ugly man bright and back down in the workshop today again. For those of you who familiar with the channel, you all should recognize this contraption next to me here. This is the boat that I was going fish on, the boat that I built with these 6 water barrels. Now after the last fishing trip, I came home, I was washing it down, putting it away. I heard this loud cracking noise. So upon closer inspection of the frame, I noticed there were a few rotten spots on it. As to be expected, it's 3/4 inch mild steel RHS and it is habit in salt water. So I was expecting it not to last too long. It's been in service for about 2 years now, a little over 2 years. So I say, okay, I will clean it off and repair the little rusty spots and whatnot and repaint the whole thing, and I'm good to go again. While inspecting it, and I take the angle grinder, started cleaning off the paint, I came across some spots that were rotten from the inside out. So I'll walk around and give you all a look at it. That's the bad news. The boat is officially out of commission. The good news is I'm gonna build another one. It'll be roughly the same structure like this, just with a few minor little tweaks and changes. I'll explain those as I go along. So I guess you're all going to get an opportunity now to see exactly how this boat was put together and how it was built. And yeah, so that's about it for now. Let me go and organize my tools and get started. My original plan with this was to rebuild the frame out of aluminum so I wouldn't have this problem in the future. But after making a few phone calls, I realized the price of aluminum is ridiculous. So hence the reason I'm going back with this same material, the same 3/4 inch RHS mild steel. I'll give you a look at the material I have on the ground there as well before I start cutting into it, and hopefully that should give me another 2.5 years to figure out another design and to get my hands on some aluminum. So let me go get started, let me set things up, and well, let's just keep eye on what I'm doing. I'll try to walk you all through it and explain as much as I could as I go along. All you know me, all you know I'm not too good at making these videos, but you know, I'm starting to enjoy it. Well, I keep good, stay blessed. But I ugly man, but out for the hour. Alright guys, here we have the bare frame on the table. I'll give you all a better look at some of the damages. See? Now these 2 bars here is actually where the engine mount was. So if you look, it's not very strong anymore. This one as well, both rotten from the inside out, as well as all these. Yeah, so let me get started with this new material, and well, as usual, I'll just keep eye on what I'm doing, and hopefully y'all can pick up a few things along the way. I'll keep good. Oh yes guys, alright, so I have some of my welding finished. I have 2 long pieces like this, yet 75 inches long with the spacing in between 10.5 inches. Oh, so I have 2 of those, and I have 3 of these 39 inches, and this spacing here is 1.5 inch. Although all these measurements, you know, pretty much arbitrary. These measurements is for my boat. If you're building one like this or want to build one like this, your measurements could be anything you want. You know what I mean? I just giving you all a idea what it is I doing now. I'm not really showing all you what to do. The most I could show you is what I just do. You know what I mean? So let me get these pieces laid out on the workbench here, and I'm gonna start to weld them together. Hopefully this is the last of the welding today. This is day 2, and admittedly this was supposed to, the only welding and thing was supposed to be done in 1 day, but I got a little bit obsessive with some of the welds. I wanted it sealed off properly. So I mean, it's not perfect, it's not picture perfect, but it seems to be pretty much sealed. So yeah, let me get these things laid out on the workbench here and see what I could start to do today. Well, I keep good. There we go again. Alright guys, I do believe I finished up all the welding on the frame here. So have a look at it. And I believe that's it. That's the majority of the work on the frame. After this is just paint it, seal it off and mount it up. I'm gonna put it on the ground over there and line up the barrels on the deck and everything and make sure everything fit in properly and all the dimensions good. So let me give you all a look at that, how the assembly does go. You'll see how the boat does look in the end, and that's about it. That's pretty much it for this boat. It's relatively simple. So let me get to that. I'll let keep good. Well, everything lined up pretty good. From this point here is, I'm gonna put the deck on it, so you can see it with the deck on. And it's just to paint the frame, seal it off. I have these 4 holes in front here that I'm gonna cut some pieces of wood, fit it in, and seal it off with a little bit of fiberglass resin. And that's about it. I'm gonna go get the deck. Well, so far so good. Ta-da! New boat. I'll let keep good. Oh, yes. I wouldn't bother to put you all through recording me painting this thing or, you know, putting back the straps and all that kind of stupidness. Is ridiculous at this point. If you all could reach this point, all you could more than finish it up on your own. So I'll keep good, I'll stay blessed, I'll go and build a boat. I can see you all out on the water. Later, folks. All that, and she killing sleep. she seemed to be a strong sleeper. Hold on, let me start this over. This phone don't want to stay quiet.